Well, look, the UK is the first country to be given ASEAN dialogue partner status for 25 years. And this is the group of Southeast Asian nations where we can strengthen our trade for businesses, for the jobs of the future, in what is the growth market of the future. There's also areas around security where we want to cooperate more closely. You remember the Essex lorry disaster, which had Vietnamese people who'd been human trafficked as the victims back in 2019. That's a good example with one of the ASEAN member states where we should work more closely on international organised crime. And then there are all the other global challenges from COVID to climate change where we need a much closer relationship. So I think the scope for win-win collaboration is huge, and it's an honour but also huge value to the UK to be invited to join. No, this is a crossroads moment for Iran. There's a new president that's inaugurated this week, and there's a crossroads set of opportunities. If they continue down the track of harrying or attacking ships and shipping in the Middle East, if they continue destabilizing activities through their proxies, if they continue to row back from their nuclear commitments under the JCPOA, and if they continue to take arbitrarily detainees, as we've had with Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe, Anousheh Shuri, Morad Tabaz, then we will apply costs and we will hold them to account. Equally, the door is always ajar, as we've demonstrated over the last 2 years, for diplomacy and a better path forward. But we cannot have incidents like the attack off the coast of Oman without Iran being held to account. The behaviour of the Lukashenko regime is appalling in all the ways that you've described. The use of migrants as a weapon against European allies like Lithuania is appalling. And I met with Svetlana Tikhanovskaya this week to explain and to reinforce our support for the democratic voices in Belarus, how we're going to support civil society, and how we will also continue to hold to account the Lukashenko regime for the appalling things that they do. And we'll be saying more on that shortly. Well, certainly anyone that's helped the UK government, we've already allowed 2,300 of those loyal Afghans who've served the British government to come back into this country. On top of that, their families. And we'll continue to make sure we apply all those criteria flexibly, with compassion, and also with the spirit of making sure that we repay the debt that those who have shown that loyalty, a considerable risk themselves, and that's reciprocated. I will look at that letter and see whether there's more that we can do. It's also important, I think I should say, that there are proper checks in place so that those availing themselves of the offer that we've made are those people that have shown loyalty to the UK and courage in doing so, not others that might pose a threat. All right, thanks. Great.